It's Thursday the 7th of May. I'm back here in Dover. Look, a knock at the door in the dark of night from the Kent police, basically an attempt to almost intimidate me from stopping reporting on this story under the guise of non-essential travel is not going to stop me. This is an important issue. 3,200 people have come into the UK via this route since the beginning of 2018. In the last 16 months, 2,500 people have come in through Dover. Only 155 have been returned. That's 5%. It's as if over there on the White Cliffs, there's a great big sign that says, go to the criminal trafficking gangs, pay your €5,000, and once you get to the United Kingdom, that's fine, because you will be allowed to stay. Now look, Priti Patel, the Home Secretary, has spoken more strongly of this than any other recent Home Secretary. One thing that might help her is Brexit. Yeah, sure, we left the political bit on the 31st of January, but we're still stuck in a whole load of EU agreements, and one of them is called the Dublin Convention. And it kind of confuses what we've understood for 70 years, which is that you claim refugee status in the first safe country you come to. Under Dublin, the wrangle is you can claim it in the first country you submit paperwork. So I think completely getting out of all EU agreements will strengthen Priti Patel's hand. She'll be able to say that we will not accept anybody into this country, even if they're refugees, if they come via this route, bearing in mind that most aren't refugees, most are actually people who are economic migrants. She'll be able to say nobody comes in via this route, and say to the French, us returning people, us saying you can't come, means there's no longer an incentive for people to gather in camps in Calais, Dunkirk and elsewhere. So Brexit is now an important part of this debate. We're here, it's a beautiful day. You'll notice every single time there's a calm morning, boats are detected. Today, in fact, is so calm, I'd wager you several boats got in today undetected. So we've got a massive problem here. Everyone's turning a blind eye to it. I've been called all the names under the sun for even daring to talk about it. But look, it's even more important now, given that we know coronavirus is present in the camps across the channel. We should be even more careful now than we've been at any point. Let's take a closer look. You can see behind the dinghy, full of people. They've been taken off the Border Force vessel, they'll be taken in right here and processed. And of course, they all know it's worth paying the criminal gangs €5,000 a head, because there's a big sign on the White Cliffs of Dover which says, anyone that comes can stay. And here it is, 3,200 people just here since early 2018. But we sent back 155 people. What we didn't say was, that's out of 2,500. And here's the point. Every single day we get calm weather, we're getting these landings. And these are the ones that we know about. Goodness knows what's been going on in Hastings and Pett Level and other places today. Makes us look, on the world stage, a bit of a joke. We've got to get a grip. Well, that's it for today. My guess is that the French Navy will stop some boats because the weather conditions are perfect. And the truth of it is, every single day we get calm conditions, one or two or more boats come. 3,200 people since the beginning of 2018, but the pace this year is accelerating. Unless we do something, then I'm afraid we will finish up with many, many thousands this year alone. I don't know what happens to many of these people. I hear of dispersals in villages in Norfolk and elsewhere, but I also know that a lot of these people who've come could not afford the €5,000, and they're going straight into the labour market, where effectively they become slave labour. And it's about time some of the great and the good woke up to this, woke up to the fact that by supporting this, or even turning a blind eye to it, all we're doing is supporting very nasty criminal gangs and putting some people into modern day slavery in 21st century Britain. This has got to stop. Yes, sure, I've been criticised. Yes, the police have knocked at my door, but I'm not going to stop. This issue really, really matters.